Hi, this is True Floater here, and I'm doing a review on Marvel Legends Scorpion. Let's get straight into it. The aesthetics of the figure. Overall, it's pretty accurate to the comic design, the original comic design of the Scorpion. I do think in some shows he may have had a full, like the first version of this, he had a full green mouth, which I guess in the cartoon or I can't quite remember, but that was a thing at some point. But they have it a bit more realistic, which on mine, I prefer that. And the green, the dark green, the light green, it looks great. It looks great. It looks clean. The paint overall looks very solid. There's no really nothing ugly. Even the marks. Sorry about that. I was saying the detail in like the smaller parts, like around the waist, that could have been easily fuzzy, but they got that correct. The back overall, it's very nice. I have no problems with the design whatsoever. It's very accurate, but the sculpt, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's kind of outdated in terms of, you know, other Marvel Legends we've got. I know this is basically just a repaint. I don't quite remember if the first original Scorpion tail was movable or not. I don't think it was. I could be very wrong, but I don't quite remember. So I know this is just pretty much a repaint, a better repaint. But in my opinion, Hasbro has for the last few years has no problems going back and upgrading figures, and I don't see why they didn't do it with this guy. Like even in that 3-pack with Firestar, they gave her double jointed elbows. You know, they do little things now and then. They could have went back with this figure and given us pinless joints. There could have been other added points of articulation, mainly in the neck. Could have had a ball joint in the neck or something to give it a bit more head articulation. They could have probably, I don't know, given us drop down legs. People forget, but Scorpion is a very mobile character. He's not just, you know, a bruiser. He's pretty much Spider-Man, but a psychopath and likes killing women. I don't know how accurate that is, but he's not sane, you know. So he needs to be also very mobile himself. In order to combat Spider-Man in the same breath, articulation needs to be at its best. And I feel like they missed certain parts. They could have given put a ball joint in the waist, kind of like they do for the G.I. Joe Class 5. I don't even know if it's a ball joint, to be honest, but you know how there's a bit more added articulation to move them side to side, back and forth, and kept this joint right here. Maybe even done exactly what they did right here. I don't know. I feel like it would have been more appropriate for Scorpion to upgrade him. I feel like there was a missed opportunity. That's my only problem with the sculpt. Just kind of, again, outdated. Now the scale. I'm gonna put him up. I'm surprised he hasn't fall over yet. The tail usually makes it a little hard to balance out, but nope, been fine. Alright, let's get a bigger guy like the Rhino here, another Spider-Man foe. And a normal size, a more slightly undersized character, because this Amazing Fantasy is a little shorter than any other Spider-Man we have. Yeah, he's that's the scale for the most part. If there's one problem I have with the scale, Scorpion, he's not insanely big, you know. He's not like, again, Rhino over here. Rhino's kind of a smaller, you know, mega fig, but Scorpion, he's a beefier guy. He's definitely more beefy than Spider-Man. It would have been nice to make him a little bigger. That's my only complaint about the scale. He just needs to be a tad taller, a tad thicker. Now, how do I feel on this figure overall? Again, the whole figure feels like a missed opportunity. I feel like Hasbro kind of cheaped out on a lot of things just because it was a repaint and had a movable tail. People would just not care about the problems of this figure with just that one, you know, good thing. again, I already said the articulation could be better with figures we get nowadays from Marvel Legends and other lines that they make. We get from Hasbro. The articulation could have definitely been better. If not that, they could have at least given us pinless arms, pinless legs. If you're gonna just give us a repaint, you could have done at least a bare minimum right there, but they didn't. Again, Scorpion's a very mobile character, and the fact that I think with this figure, yes, the tail is cool, got a big tail. That shouldn't mean it shouldn't get any extra hands. Even with the Iron Spider, the Iron Spider figure, we got an extra pair of hands with that one. I think 2 extra pairs of hands, and it came with all those legs. So what's the excuse with the Scorpion here? You know, no fist, no other hands, no nothing. Just the actual figure. Just that. I think I paid maybe roughly, I don't know, I want to say $25 for this figure. A little bit more, maybe $28. I could be wrong. And after getting it, it's just kind of meh. It could have been better. I feel a little cheated. It's an okay figure. For like, if I had to refer, I wouldn't get it. You're not missing out on anything. I mean, yeah, he's a very cool, important Scorpion, important character. But maybe just get the older version if you can, because I think that one at least comes with other extra pairs of stuff and hands. I just don't know if the tail on that one is movable or not. That's the only thing I just don't remember. I didn't really care about that figure, if you couldn't tell, when it first came out. Only got this one because I just learned about him. But yeah, just meh. I would give it a 6 out of, actually, just because of the tail, a 6.5 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it could have been better. Just little things overall would have made this figure go well over that 8 out of 10. It could have been a 10 out of 10.